Alright, so we titled our project The Easy Way to Save Energy because the more easy a plan is, the more likely that people are to follow it. So, here we go.
Going grade to safe grade. Kentucky schools are facing 2% budget cuts in 2011. Boone County High School spends over $350,000 on their electricity bill every year. In an attempt to save money, Kentucky schools are looking for ways to save money without cutting programs. Right now, a lot of budget cuts are happening with extracurricular programs, so we are looking for a way to save money without having to cut budgets from other programs.
So, in an effort to save money on energy, instead of having to cut down on programs, we want to have the easiest program that can still make a huge difference. So we realized by looking at the information that Ms. Reed gave us that had to be computer. 15% of the money Boone County High School spends on energy is spent on computers. And computers are the most expensive appliance that our school individually can control. We can't really control the heating and the air conditioning or the water because a lot of that is based on the entire district level. So for Boone County High School to make the biggest difference, we have to focus on computers, so that's what we did.
Okay, by raising your hand, who in this room knows what AV Tutor is?
Yeah.
We got 2 people in the back. Exactly, that's what we thought. A lot of teachers in the school don't know what AV Tutor is. AV Tutor is a computer program based out of Europe that allows the user to watch all the screens at one time. They can take full control of the computer, they can chat with the person using that computer, and they can do different things on the computer. They can also turn all the computers off at the same time by clicking one button at the top right-hand corner. They also can select multiple computers and shut those off. It is installed throughout Boone County High School. Like I said, a lot of teachers don't know that it's here. It's utilized by this library and the 2 computer labs up here. However, it is in the business offices as well. But many of those teachers don't know that it's there. There is technical problems going on right now, but Ms. Wyatt has informed us that there's been a work order put in to figure out those problems. And once it is up and running, teachers will be able to use it to their advantage.
So in theory, this program could allow Ms. Wyatt or Mr. Raleigh to shut down every computer in the whole school. That's not what we're suggesting, but it could work that way. But AV Tutor is a really easy way for teachers to shut down all of their computers in a lab at one time, all of them in the library, all of them in their classroom. So it's a really easy way to save money on all the computers at once. It'll work. When I did it, it's a little bit to come up with.
Double click.
Emily, do you want me to pull it up on your drive?
Oh, there we go.
Read.
This is a little commercially video talking about energy savings. Yeah, there's a song.
In a world where rising carbon dioxide levels are destroying the environment, high energy costs are absorbing our school budgets, and blue screens mark what's being wasted. A plan has finally emerged.
Hey, you! Turn off your computer!
Wow.
That was easy. That was easy.
We've been able to prevent global warming and save Boone County High School an estimated $40,000 a year just by turning off a few computers. As for the carbon dioxide emissions, well, holy cow, that's not too bad.
That really was easy.
computers in your room, we suggest using a power strip to plug all of your appliances in at one time. That way when you leave your room, you just click the button to turn it off and all of your appliances will shut down at one time. It's an easy way to get it done. If you are using a desktop and a laptop, we're asking if maybe you could eliminate the unused computers. Mr. Beck has eliminated his desktop completely and uses only his laptop in his room. So if you are not using one as much as the other, and you are able to eliminate that, that would be awesome as well. If not, there is standby mode on your desktops and sleep mode on your laptops that use less energy. When a desktop is up and running, it uses almost 50 watts. However, when it's in standby mode, it uses about 3. So there's a big difference there in saving money. If you are a lab leader or Ms. Wyatt, the librarian, we suggest using AV Tutor to shut down all the computers at one time. It's an easy way to click shutdown and leave so you don't have to go around shutting down every computer. Shut down when the periods are not in use. So the 2 labs upstairs, when they're not in use all the time, go ahead and shut those down so we're not wasting water. There's a reason for them to be on when there's not a class in there. Shut down individual computers when they're not in use. We were in the computer lab all last week and most of this week. And when Emily and I were sitting in there doing the research for this project, we noticed that 6 computers were unused, however they were still on. So that was just watts being wasted at the end of the day that didn't need to be wasted. So if we could, on AV Tutor, you can go and select certain computers and shut just those computers down. So if we did that, it would be saving wattage as well.
So to prove that our project is saving money and energy, we did a little math, which was, of course, the most fun part. To estimate how much we're spending on computers now, the way Aaron and I calculated it was taking the kilowatts of the actual computer plus the monitor that went with it together. And we only did the computers with script because it gets even more complicated when you're using 2 different types of computers. So for the sake of less math for us, we figured out how many watts the computers with script are using, multiplied it by 24 hours a day because a lot of the computers are left on all day, which is a waste. And then we multiplied it by 30 for the days in a month, and then the rate that we pay for electricity times 12. We did it for the entire year because there are a lot of computers that are left on even through the summer. So we just wanted to show exactly how much money is really being wasted.
And for those of you that don't know what script is a program on the computer that allows the computer to go into sleep mode. A majority of the computers in this building do not have script, so that they're on all the time, so that they don't automatically go into sleep mode. You have to put them in standby.
So since we calculated it the first time using 24 hours a day, obviously we would like everyone to use their computers only when necessary. So if we cut down the time that a computer is being used from 24 to 7, then you're using it for the entire school day or maybe some points not during the day and a little bit after school, turning computers off when you're not using them, we are saving $56 per individual computer per year. So if we use that for all the computers in the school, we're saving over $7,000